Hello guys, this is Ashwini and today I'll talk about constants and variables in Swift. So just to brief you about Swift, Swift is a programming language introduced by Apple and it seems to have some improvement over Objective-C, like it is strict, it is optimized, and more of there are a lot of new functions, the way you can code. So yeah, and so now I'll talk about the constants and variables. So basically constants are something that can store data which cannot change, and variables are something that can store data but that data can change. Okay, so I'll give some example. Write out some uh, exercise for this. So yeah, so first of all, I'll tell you about what is this on which I'm coding. This is Playground. Playground is just a way to exercise, to do some exercise, write some code, and in the right side in sidebar, you can see the value changes. Like say, let us say if I say let a equals to, or maybe let um, weather equals to weather is cloudy. So you can see on the right hand side weather is cloudy. So now this variable is getting printed. Okay. So playground is just you can check, write down some code and you can see the instant results. So it is not like a project. Like in a project you have to write some code and then you have to run the project and then only you will be able to see the results in your logs or maybe anything else. So playground is for the basic programming that you want to see the results, just like the way you work in any other language on terminal. Same way Xcode has provided a user interface, good user interface on which you can check uh, your code. Okay, so let weather equals to weather is cloudy. If I say now, let's say if I want to, I'll just close the sidebar. If I want to change it to weather equals to weather is sunny. Okay, now when I go down, I can see there is an error. So this error is like cannot assign to value weather is a let constant. So in Swift, let is the way of declaring a constant, and if it is giving me an error, now I have to resolve this error. So fix it, change let to var to make it mutable. So let is immutable and var is mutable. Okay, so in this case I've changed let to var. Now error goes away. So I can see now I can change the weather when I declare it as var, a variable. Okay, so this is an example, and another example I'll try to explain. Let's say if I say let um, fruits, let's say, and I'll create fruits is an array of strings. So there you can see that it is a strictly typed array of strings. In Objective-C you can define any type. Okay. Let's say I see bananas, apples, grapes. Okay, so this is the array of fruits. Now if I try to fruits equals to assign to it a new array of fruits, like say if I say um, oranges, watermelons, same error comes now. So I cannot mutate the array. So I cannot do even the reference change. In this, what I'm doing, I'm changing the reference of fruits array. Okay, it is pointing to some other object, but it is not possible. I cannot do this, and I can't even do this also. Fruits dot append. So I'm appending some elements to this array. Let's say if I want to append oranges. So compiler gives the warning, sorry, error. So I cannot change it. I can neither change its reference nor I can change the values. I cannot update the values as well. So to work, make this work, I'll change it to where. After changing it to where, error goes away. Okay, so by this way you can declare the constants and variables. Let's say if you want, if you know that your value will not change, let's say, and a real example, I'll say let uh, pi equals to 3.14 you see. So this is a constant, global constant. I can say that this value will not change anytime. Okay, so you can define it as a constant. So you have to take like you have to match it with the real examples, and you can so you can decide on whether to declare it as a let variable or a var variable. Okay, so in this case I would say like uh, to decide, like, first you can, if you don't know in beginning that whether this will be a constant or a variable, for that what you can do, you can declare it as a let constant and later on change it to var. Let's say if you in future the value changes there, I'm just giving an example, pi will not change ever. Okay, now you see that it has to be changed, I want to modify this, then you can change it to var. Okay, so start out with writing let the constants and then later on change them to variables. So this is the way, this is the approach that you should follow to have some best practices over using let versus all. So guys, this is all about this small session. So I'll keep posting few more tutorials in Swift. Till then, goodbye.